retire, do you put your name with the greatest? When you retire, you put your name. You put your name next to the greatest.
Gervonta. I don't even care about that, bro. I don't even care about that. And where I'm from, bro, I will forever be a great. I will be a forever great to myself. I don't care about none of that.
You too. Whole lot of crazy work, man.
Yo, that's crazy work.
What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bag TV, man. Get your goof ass in here and hit the bag. All right, man, I'm going to play that again. Gervonta Tank Davis, when asked by, it appears, a Spanish reporter about where he sees himself, like when he retires. And he's asking him, hey, you know, do you see yourself being one of the greatest? Do you see yourself being mentioned with the greatest? Do you see yourself next to the greatest? Or will you put yourself there? And Tank simply says, listen, I don't care. You know, I'll be a great in my city, and I'll be a great to myself. And listen, I've been hard on Tank here recently. I've been a huge fan of Tank over the years. And I'm just now getting the understanding how the young fella probably truly feels. And because of my own selfish needs as a fanatic of the sport, I expected otherwise. And I'm going to break that down because some of y'all probably feel exactly like I do. When you think about Tank Davis and his circumstances coming up, and you couple that with the ability that he has in the ring, it's a very, very intriguing story for somebody who was impoverished and grew up in the hood like myself, project baby. When I hear these things and I see the story and I see how, you know, he's flourished and his dreams have basically come true, it's extremely intriguing. It pulls you in. It makes you want to root for him. It makes you want to see him win, right? And that's a huge factor in why you become a fan in the first place. But you also see what the sport has given back. You also see what the fans of the sport has helped create. Made no mistake about it. It's the hardcore fans in boxing that help propel these fighters into superstardom, right? It's those of us that are watching you in your debut, or 6-0 and 8-0 and 10-0. You know what I'm saying? Who's helping put that buzz around your name, right? That's the fans. That's the core fans of the sport who care enough, who's passionate enough to be paying attention when the rest of the world have no idea who you are. So when you are a passionate fanatic, you become sort of selfish because we want you to want to be the greatest. We want you to care, right? We love it when fighters say, hey, man, I want to be the best. I want to be the best there ever was. Like Ali and Floyd, self-proclaimed greatest. We want you to say, hey, man, I want to be better than Ali. I want to be better than Floyd. I want to be this, that, and the third. I want to be mentioned with the greats. And I had to realize, like, maybe Tank just doesn't feel that way. And sometimes you have to take people at face value. And I want to play this for you again. If you listen to him, he appears to be sincere.
When you retire, do you put your name with the greatest? When you retire, you put your name. You put your name next to the greatest.
Gervonta. I don't even care about that, bro. I don't even care about that. And where I'm from, bro, I will forever be a great. I will be a forever great to myself. I don't care about none of that.
All right. And I think that's probably, he just prioritized to us what he cares about. He cares about what his city thinks of him. You know, he believes he'll forever be a great to his city, and he most definitely feels he'll be a forever great to himself. It's not about what selfish boxing fanatic fans care about. And we have to believe him, right? So when I'm thinking about, you know, why Tank ain't calling these guys out? Why doesn't he have a hit list t-shirt like Tim Zoo? Why doesn't he have like a big fish emoji knocking on each door, knocking them down like Earl Spence? Why isn't he self-proclaiming to be the greatest like Floyd? It's just not, it's not him. And we can't be completely selfish about it. Now, we are a big part of why he is who he is today, but he's not obligated to oblige us in our selfish needs about the sport that we love. And that's the best way I could articulate it. And if you can grasp that, understand that, then I think you'll get a better understanding of Tank Davis and where he is now. Do you believe he's afraid of certain fighters? I've always said this, and sometimes it's hard to, because, you know, you don't want to sit on the fence, but I hate to think that any fighter is afraid of any other fighter. They're all prize fighters. At the end of the day, more than likely you'll get in the ring with anybody. But then I hear in recent news, somebody like an Evander Holyfield who said he was terrified to get in the ring with a Mike Tyson. So sometimes you just never know. And I think there's always going to be a mystique there when it comes to Tank Davis, especially if we never get the fights that we actually wanted to be or get from Tank Davis. But I had to touch on this because you have a lot of people who appear to be hating on Tank Davis. And I myself, I feel like I didn't switch sides on the bull. You know what I mean? I feel like because he hasn't fought the guys that I want to fight, or he's not even at least calling them out, saying, hey, every day I'm sending these guys contracts, every day they're turning me down, or making, to me, appear to be making attempts or saying these guys' names, because he doesn't even want these guys' names mentioned in interviews. And because he's not doing that, to me, I'm like, bro, you Tank Davis. Call these niggas out. Tell Shakur you next. Tell Teofimo, bro, I'm trying to fight you. Tell Devin Haney, man, listen, can we get this done? You know what I'm saying? Tell him I want to fight all y'all. That's the Tank Davis I want. But that's not who he is, and it's selfish of me to try and make him something that he's not. All right, man. Hopefully you guys understand. Definitely want to know your thoughts in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all on this one. Big Seal, heavy bag. I am out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.